Hey, what's up, guys? Lago here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Chatmigos. Get them birds out, get them figs out, because we're here with the thunder from down under, Mr. Chamba.
Guys, thunder on? No, it's not thunder. It is cold here, though. So.
Okay, all right. And we also have the hotness from New York, Jay's Hots.
I thought you were going to call me the light drizzle from the dizzle. I didn't know where I was going to, So, hey guys, what's up?
We also have the Matchutoy Machu in the building. All right. We don't have our man, the big chain man. Chain dog, Cheney, but,
Chain dog.
But we miss him, as well as we miss our boy Mario and Junior. Yes. Junior might pop up, we don't know, but hey, yeah. Oh, he's vaping. Remember, instead of pouring out a drink for your homies, you just vape.
Just smoke it up.
Yeah.
So what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's going on? It's all good here. Machi, is it throwing you off that we're on the wrong sides? Lago, can you just it's like throwing me off. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, I just threw my fingers. Better. You saw that?
I saw it. It was great. It was perfect. Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah. I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but like it's just throwing me off.
I mean, I'll tell you the truth. It's weird me being up here, but hey, it's
there you go.
It is. Yeah. It's like the main. But we have an exciting show for you guys today. Mm-hmm. And let's bring in our guest, right? Absolutely. And then we'll go to we'll go hit up the Chatmigos. But our guest today is a brick house himself. Let's give it up for Brick something.
He's a brick house. What's up?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Welcome.
Always good to be here. I was hoping I'd maybe be between Jshot and Machu.
Oh, Chamba, see what you can do there.
Good two birds.
You can't.
I'm kidding.
I mean,
Shady's gone, and people are just going off the rails. We're making demands. We're asking for things we shouldn't be. It's great.
Yeah, the peanuts weren't in my green room. None of that. Am I right?
Green peanuts. No.
Only green M&Ms. That's the only ones, But yeah, let's say what's up to the Chatmigos real quick, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna go by what I have here in the StreamYard. So, okay, let's say what's up to the Chatmigos. Thank you guys.
I'll volunteer if you want.
Being here.
Sorry,
and Jshot is going to do this. Jshot,
thank you.
It's all yours.
What? What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chatmigos, episode 152. Be sure to hit that like. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay informed on all things Toy Amigos related, and consider being a channel member so you can get access to the T&D extras happening Thursday nights after They're Not Dolls. But for now, let's check in with the chat, the most important part of the show. Be sure to drop a note, say hello, and type in those dots for the Hush Migos. We got Mark Rose is in the house. Just Jeff 45 is here. Seth at Amateur Hour is here. Darian G, Marcus Yee, Jelly Figs, Paul Morales, Donald Layton. Okay, I'm trying. Blunt Force Honeys. Blunt Force Honesty. Not Blunt Force, not Honey. Cowabunga Dude is here. Dark Bub, Stormfire Blizzard, Disavowed Action Figure, Marcus Yee, Diggs Figs, Shelf Presence is here. Sonic Rockman X, Doombot 9000, Spiro Studios is here. Toy Rentu hitting us with the
Sup, nerds?
There it is. The Wrestling Hound. Woo! Nobody? Okay. Nightmare Nemo, Kelly Yan, Rocket Blastoise. We got Matt Logic 44, Obi-Wan Shingones, and of course, Marcus Yee saying, "Oh, to be called Honey" by Jay's Hot. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, and Sonic Rockman X. I try, man. I try wherever I am, just a little bit. But now back to you, boss.
What, Cheney? I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So,
He the boss right now, mate.
So,
yeah,
Rick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Promotion.
I'm just doing whatever Cheney does, so it's always kind of. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Brick Something. I do toy stuff. I do have a YouTube channel, on the Brick Something channel. Weekly, I do news. These guys have been there. And so, yeah, I just kind of talk news. It's not really like toy news. It's called it's needless ephemera. We saw like fucking random stuff, nerdy stuff. Last couple weeks though, I've been kind of on this Legions Con kick because it's gonna be my first time. I'll be in your neighborhood.
Ooh,
Nice.
So excited about that. Like I get to do the whole intern for a day thing too. Kind of like get to see how the studio runs and stuff. So I don't know. Excited.
That's
But
cool.
Toy Amigos.
Super cool. We're going to be doing something that we always do here on Chatmigos Assemble. We always have our guests go on the hot seat. So with the hot seat, we ask you some really crazy questions. And Chamba, hit the music.
I'm gonna find which music it was.
All right, let's. I'll do this.
Yeah, this is the one.
We got it.
Okay. All right, so who wants to go first? Chamba, you want to go first?
Sure. Rick something. What's been your most recent favorite pickup?
Most recent favorite pickup. You know what? I'm kind of torn. I think I shared this on the Discord that I've been doing like my first foray into modeling, like model building. So I got some of these Netflix, it's the Ultraman like new series, right? Started with a manga that they turned into a Netflix show. So these have been really cool,
right? Because of the Figuarts?
Yes, Figuarts standard Bandai. You all know that I was able to go to Japan and picked up a bunch of stuff, and then I have my toy mule. Now that I know kind of like how to buy stuff in Japan, someone went to Japan and I figured out a good way for them to kind of bring back some stuff for me. So these came and they're really cool. And then of course, like these guys, I just opened the second one because I'm hearing that some people are having issues with like ankles and stuff. I just want to make sure everything was cool. But I for some reason have built a little bit of an army of Frankenstein's creature.
That's a lot of Frank.
Yeah, but they're like the heads are just the body I really like. I kind of wanted like a little weird squad of undead creatures, but this head is dope. And then there's like a steel mask head that I've been playing with from the Jacob Marley. So anyway, cool stuff. I just unboxed this guy, so I might be a little loopy because I'm getting like a weird contact high off the off gassing off this thing. It's strong. It's strong. But I think those are my favorite thing that I'm into right now.
Really cool. All right, Jshot, what do you have to ask for something here?
All right, so of all the Legos behind you,
Mm-hmm.
which one would you smash for a super chat?
I mean, I'll do anything for money at this point because I got some bills to pay. So, no. Yeah, I don't know. Probably the smallest one to make it easy, but no. I'll tell you the one that I wouldn't is here. Pardon my mess, and it's actually fake Lego.
Oh.
But it's the ghost, and it's kind of a pain. It's a pain to build because it's not real Lego. It's not like particularly It doesn't have the Lego philosophy behind it in terms of
Got
The bricks don't fit as perfect as they should.
Right.
Yeah, and it's kind of like you adjust them, you hope that it sits right, and you can't tell from the instructions. So
So what you're saying, it's not Lego. It could be like a brick something.
exactly, it's like a brick. I don't know, something. Yeah, you got it. You figured it out.
Do we want to jump back real quick? There was a super chat. I certainly don't want Shelf's present.
No.
Wait.
Am I gonna break something? Should I break?
Shelf presents.
Ernie, don't. No. Just look. Hey, I'm just trying to help out, man. I'm certainly not
appreciate
to replace Ernie. Yeah, I'm not trying to replace Ernie. So.
Yeah, see, he doesn't start a war.
Yeah, I don't start another war. And dude, yeah, be safe, man. Be safe, and everybody who's in the path of the hurricane, be safe and hunker down. All right, sorry,
All right,
throw
cool.
a wrench.
No, Chamba. I mean, Machu. What question do you have for Brick something?
Brick, what is one pre-order that you are most excited for right now?
Oh man, I just canceled
Or Kickstarter.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess the easy answer would be like, oh, those AWOC figures were kind of cool, but they're cool. But no, I think the Kickstarter that I'm actually most intrigued by is the Griffin by, it's not D20. What's it? Fish Toys now, I guess.
Fish Toys, yeah. Oh, it's D20 Studios.
D20 Studios. Okay.
Yeah, it's D20 Studios with Fish Toys as the actual manufacturer, I think.
Got it. It's always
Yeah.
That's a whole topic on Discord.
Yeah,
what is
absolutely.
it? Is this? Is it that? Is it Medi? Is it memory? But yeah, I'm intrigued by that in particular. I get the creatures, man. Like I got their wolf, I got the boar. I don't know where they are, like as far as how I'm fitting these things, but I'm intrigued by the Griffin because actually we haven't seen a whole lot of it, and I'm willing to take the risk.
For sure. Nice.
Jabba.
No, that's one of those 9 to 5 warriors, right?
9 to 5
warriors.
warriors.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Did that get distracting? Yeah. Sorry.
9 to 5 warriors.
Lago,
Kickstarter now.
Back there, Kickstarter now.
The kick back there, Kickstarter now.
I'm shilling for them. I'm sorry. I'm shilling like a nobody.
What's up to some people that came in a little bit later?
Oh yeah.
Matt Logic. I'm not sure who went through him. Rick Jones. What's up? Tripping with Toys. Marcus Yee. Spiro Studio. What's up? Payne's Toy Samples, Toy Rents Really Did, Ender Shadow, what's up, man? And let's see, if I missed anybody, let me know. Francisco Hernandez. Francisco is in here. Howdy. All right, my question for Brick is, I know you are a fellow educator. Take, I know.
Sorry, I had a rough day yesterday. Go ahead.
Me too, my friend. Me too. My last block was a... Some kid told me, "Yo, Mister, move," instead of saying "excuse me." It pissed me off so much.
Sorry, I know there's a question, but I shared this on. I think I was in the chat and toying around. I got called. What was it? What do you say? Basically, I got called by a kid. You little beat.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. I forget what. No, it was. Bitch ass. Sorry, we're well into it. Sorry, Shane's not here. My bad.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. Yay, good to see you too. Like,
eject.
The best part is I've never met that kid. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, do you bring any like figures? Do you have anything on display in your classroom or anything like that?
Yeah, it's funny. I just took pictures of stuff today. So maybe too much information, but this is the space where I have a lot of the toys and do this thing. Mother-in-law's coming town, small San Francisco place. So I always sort of offload toys there, and I just brought a bunch of toys there today and set them up. So I've had them. I just keep adding to the shelf, but just a quick. Yeah. No, they're all kind of just sit there and
nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of random stuff, but they sit there and yeah, it's in the classroom, and kids, I've said this before, kids don't really bat an eye, and just, I don't know. They don't really care about that stuff too much. At least not our kids.
I wouldn't pay attention.
What grade?
They're high school. It's a San Francisco school. Kids got plenty to deal with in life. So I think I try to bring them in.
Yeah.
I try to bring them in, like, to make them young again. To like, I was hoping they'd be like, "Oh, that's cool," but like they're like, whatever.
I mean, I was gonna say no student should curse out a teacher, but thankfully it wasn't a toddler that got you, because that would
No,
be
no,
wrong.
no, no.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
That'd be hilarious.
preschoolers.
You know?
Is it preschoolers?
Move!
I'm not going to San Francisco, man.
Yeah,
But I will
exactly.
say, no. I'll say that about 3 to 4, maybe a year, will kind of be like, oh, yeah, my dad makes me watch those movies, or oh, I know that. But beyond that, not a whole lot.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm
cool.
having fun, so.
Yeah, no. I had a bookshelf, and it used to have books, and now it's just slowly becoming like a toy shelf.
Is it just Dragon Ball figures?
It's like a bunch of like random, like there's
Okay.
Dragon Ball figures. There's a bunch of stuff in there. It's just
That's
random,
cool.
and kids like it in the first part of the year. They're like, "Oh, that's cool,"
Okay.
but then it becomes normal to them. They're
Yeah,
just like, oh,
it's normalized. You normalize it in the classroom, so it's like, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
actual room decoration at that point.
Yeah.
Do you ever
All
get
right.
any kids who seem like they're into it too, or?
Not really. They're like some kids. Like I have a kid
Right.
that like she was into Trick or Treat Studio stuff,
Okay.
Oh.
and I had another kid that like knew something about Figuarts, but not that much, man. I would think that like being in this little community that we're in, that you just hear they'd know a lot, but they don't. Not really.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So that concludes the hot seat, right? Brick,
Yeah.
are you sweating over there or what?
Dude,
man?
it's so hot. It's hot. No, it's actually finally cooling down.
You're
But
in
no.
between the Sentinels. Of course, it's going to be.
You're
I'm
between
among
the
friends.
Sentinels.
I'm between
Look
two
at
Sentinels
Machu looking
chatting
at
with
him.
Migos.
Yeah.
There's a spider crawling down.
Oh, is it above the? Yeah, it looks like you're looking at. It.
Yeah.
It's like in the Legos over there.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Macho's gonna get bit on a
I'm, like,
stream and
checking-
with Spider-Man powers. The rest of us would just get sick, but Macho would get Spider-Man powers.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Everything just slows down for him.
Yeah. Makes his shots even better. Jeez. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask. Let's get to news, right? Let's talk about some
Yep.
toys.
We'll do it.
Let's talk about some juguetes.
All right.
All right. Who's going first? Jshot, since you're at the top.
All right. I did not do my homework. Let's talk about the Doc Nocturnal, because I did not, and I am certainly feeling the FOMO on it because I think he looks great. But I'm currently going through a purge right now of figures that need to go out to try to make some room. It's not even like, yeah, no, money's the thing, but like it's the shelves are the problem, right? Like now it's just space. So, but I think he looks great, and I know that comparing it to the original release Nocturnal, which I wasn't around for or collecting for, he's a bit beefier, but I love everything he comes with, and I love his style and his look. And we got to see him at San Diego, and he was badass in that setup. So I don't know. I'm hoping there might be a chance to get him in 2 weeks at NYCC. But I think he looks great.
Awesome. Brick, what do you think about this?
Oh man, I love this figure, but I did not get in on it. I'm on the wait list for it, and I kind of, yeah, it's my bad. And I actually only have, weirdly, I have a Mosquatch and the Conan, the King Conan. But beyond that, that's the only Mezco I have. And I was kind of excited about this guy because he's a little bit bigger and kind of fits in with my stuff. My stuff tends to be a little bit on the bigger side. But we'll see. We'll see if it converts. I think it's just really cool. Everything that comes with it. I'm really excited about the sort of, weirdly, I didn't realize it was that much of a mystery, but the face underneath that, I think that's cool. And I like all the stuff, like the boots and everything, like all the detail on the boots compared to the other one. I like the other one too. I think I've heard some people kind of, weirdly talking about like, oh, he's too like scrawny. I don't know. I like them both. That gives me like a real classic vibe. This is almost like the like 90s.
This is
a little
fully
more
90s.
aggro.
Mhm.
Yeah, the aggro version of Doc Nocturnal, when like that new company decided to buy the license, and
Yeah.
but all that stuff, that gas mask, all that. So we'll see.
Chain gun. Yeah.
Machu, did you pick this up?
I did not. I mean, it looks really cool. I'll probably pick it up if I see it in person.
Yeah.
But my thought process was that like I have a lot of the Rumble Society figures. Like who was the what Atticus Doom? Like I have opened him once, never even took a shot with it. I even have the other version of it too. It's just like I felt like I don't know if I'll take that many photos with it because it's like to me the character is almost like very Batman-esque. I have a lot of Batman figures that I have not taken shots of, like, so I didn't want it to just sit there. And like I saw that it was on sale for a while that day. Usually like it goes to waitlist right away. But a few hours into it, I was just like, oh, okay, it's still up for buy now. And then when I was like, maybe I'll get it, that's when it said waitlist.
Machu, if you look at Ender's comment, that could be your shot. Just track down the original one. It says someone needs to take a photo of the skinny one lifting.
That's perfect.
Then a photo of the new one, all beefy like Lago. So
because you know I've been like collecting like all like 112 gym stuff.
Yeah,
and like that's a great idea. Damn it! Thanks, Enders.
Really cool. Chamba, is this the one? Is this the one, my friend?
No, but I think it does look cool. I don't know. It's Brick brought something up where it's like the original one felt more pulpy as far as the design goes, whereas this one's more of the 90s reboot, which is great because it still looks like the character. It's just, you know, that 90s update, I suppose. I think of this design. I do like the design. I think this design personally I like more than the original pulpy one. I think the original pulpy one, his head just looked way too big. And while this one, his head, you know, still looks somewhat large, there's a bit more bulk on his body. So it looks, I don't know, it just looks cooler. But I like the accessories on this one. That gas mask, it's dope. That gun, it's pretty awesome too. But
So Chamba, knowing that the skull is like a mask on top of another head, like, do you think it's okay that his head is a little bit
absolutely
larger? Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, if that was his actual face, it's like too large. But now that it is, you know, it's supposed to be a mask above it. Yeah, it totally works. It's understandable that it is larger than the actual face. But no, I think this looks cool. It's just in general too. Even if say I was a fan of the character and the design, I'm not a big fan of pleather. And this one's kind of, you know, he's decked out in pleather, so it's going to be a no. But no, it's cool. And you know, if you picked it up, right on, man.
Lago.
Me, I was all out on Mezco. I was selling all my Mezcos. I only have like Mosquatch right now.
Okay.
I think of Craig that I bought from Machu. But this one I wanted to get. I had to get it. I remember seeing the statue that they came out with when they redesigned him. And I was they come
that
out.
statue looks awesome.
Yeah, if they come out with something like this in the 112 line, I'm gonna get it. And when they revealed this, I was like, yeah, I have to get this.
Okay.
Just because I had the scrawny one, the red one, and I really liked that one because it had the red and then kind of like a green skull, which is really cool. And I'm hoping that they would do that with this one as well, and I'd pick that up too. I really.
So you want a red version of this one?
I want a red version of this one, yeah, with the green skull head because it's like a green glow in the dark type of thing. And I could see them doing that, you know.
Cool.
But I did pick it up, and they say that they're gonna have some at NYCC. So nice. I don't know. Because this one's gonna ship after NYCC. Yeah. So like I'm like maybe. Then I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I have to open. So I'll wait. I'll wait till it gets here. Like, but it's really cool. I like all the accessories. Sometimes I feel like accessories can kind of get annoying.
Too many.
When there's too many, it's kind of like all those little things that are over there by the guns. That's annoying. All right, that's not coming out of the package for me. So
I'm sort of with you there.
But like that big gun and the mask, I like that stuff. Like that's cool to put on display. Again, I don't take photographs, so that stuff is of no interest to me. But
for me, like I like the accessories, right? But they're too specific to the character.
True.
Like I can't use it outside of this character.
Right.
You could probably use a top left gun with other characters, but that larger weapon, who else would that fit with, you know?
But I feel like they really go in on this character more than others.
Yes.
Like they really like the designs of the guns, everything feels very, like Machu said, specific and made just for him. And it shows that they have a passion for this character compared to others, like that octopus head dude, that what's his name, the Necroverse thing, and like the goat dude, the goat guy. I feel like that's just like a goat on top of a trench coat type of thing. But like this, it feels like they really, really want to do something with them. So,
do you think they'll sell the vehicle from from Comic-Con?
I don't know. Because like they did do the mech for Gomez.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
They did the mech, and they are also going to do that big like truck thing as well.
Oh,
so I could see them doing it.
His vehicle's very specific to him, also.
Yeah.
Very.
I was gonna say I like the chamber thing that he was shown in the animation.
Yeah.
I like that thing more. I'd almost that over the car. But
I guess it's like depending on how these things sell. Like they'll be like,
that's true. That is true.
We sold because they did sell out, but it wasn't like normal old school Mezco, which isn't the case usually, where like in 2 minutes it's gone. It took a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess they felt they could get away with it and sell. They felt more confident about the mech because it came with a Gomez, maybe.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So then with this one, but that car, I love that. Again, going back to the pulpy kind of thing. It's like, that thing looked really
got
cool.
Some steampunk vibes to it too.
Mm-hmm.
Lago, what if they released a vehicle and it's the red version of this guy?
With the vehicle?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I know it would be. It would be.
Like
I was just saying the mech. That's why, because like if how the mech came with a specific.
Like I'm not at that point with Mezco. Like I bought the mech when the mech came out because I was all about it. But like now I'm kind of like I'm not willing to spend 400, 300 on these things anymore. I remember when like they first showed the animation. I was talking to the guys in the chat. I was like, "Hey, do you think they're gonna make it like a 2-pack with all those like bad guys?" And if they did, I'd probably be out because I only wanted him. I don't want the other guys in suits. But luckily it was just only him. So
there's a lot less I guess design with those characters.
Yeah, it just feels like
it just dudes in a suit with like
a head and a suit. Yeah, like
don't get me wrong. I think those head sculpts look fantastic.
Right.
But this character has so much more going for it. So
it's like having a body and putting a new head on it and selling it like some other companies doing.
They feel more like a kit bash. Yeah.
Chamba, you were mentioning the pleather. Should one worry about it? Like, is it disintegrate over time, kind of a thing?
That's my main concern about it. Is like depending on where a person lives, the temperature. The temperature really affects what the actual material is, and it's just I'm sure maybe pleather's gotten better, in time, but I don't know. I've had too many experiences where it's like it would just start to peel and chip off, and it's like it just doesn't look good. There's so many other materials out there that you could use that would simulate that look that you're going for without having to use that, material itself. But oh well.
I feel like we're learning something about Chamba today. He's a pleather enthusiast. Yeah,
I'm not. I'm an anti-pleather actually. Yeah.
Anti-pleather. That should
more
be
latex, more latex for you, Chamba. More latex.
Yeah. Honestly, soft vinyl is probably another material that you could use. There's another fabric that I've seen other soft goods use that it's almost like it's like a windbreaker material.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That
super
has
light look.
It's super light.
Right?
It has a nice sheen to it that simulates the look that you're going for. And also, when you're supposed to scale down a material, it's supposed to scale down as well. Like leather's not supposed to be thick. Yeah, exactly.
Right,
it's supposed to be thinner. So why wouldn't you go for a thinner material that would go with it? But yeah, cool. Break something. What do you feel like?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was laughing at the chat.
Yeah, Man Beast Boy, shout out the Lago Lucian. Like, what is that? That's funny. And they're saying so Chamba doesn't like pleather, like Jshot.
Like Jshot. Hey,
I know who that is.
Nah rules, brother. Jshot. Hates beefy women.
I don't know who that is, but Jshot's in with beefy women. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. No problems here. No problems.
He made up.
He fixed it. He goes Jshot.
We're good.
Bring something. What would you like to select?
We were going wild in the Discord about the stuff from like Wonderfest. Is there? I thought like. Is there down there that tiger, the Medi Toys kind of tiger barbarian? Is that too old?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Did we post that?
Yeah,
I don't know if you did. It left. You just pass it.
Oh, this one here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's kind of the only one of the stuff that. But
there was a lot of stuff that we shared on the Discord that wasn't shared on the IG. It was just, so many things.
Yeah.
On One Fest. But yes, please let us know your thoughts on this.
But first, shout out to Import Migos, because that was a great episode. You just put that up, and I love just sort of seeing you all talk about it. But man, so I guess what I'm really intrigued by this stuff. So this is like a non World of Warcraft, but World of Warcraft unlicensed thing, and it's not even like a direct design. I don't think they sort of have this species there. And this is Medi Toys, and like it's Medi Toys, Hero Toys, Mithril Action. They're kind of in this like, and Fish Toys. I think let's like mine World of Warcraft stuff. And it's just crazy to me because I think there's only right now the actual license holder is McFarlane, and like World of Warcraft is huge, but what McFarlane is doing is I think like 5.5 inch, almost like statues. So I think these folks are just like, well, okay, how about some action figures? And it's like 4 or 5 different companies just giving us this onslaught. So when I look at this stuff, I'm like, I'm like an old school Warcraft person, not a World of Warcraft person. But when I look at this whole fantasy thing, and of course, like, I'm into the animal thing, I think this stuff is amazing. Like between this and like there's that demon hunter, demon killer guy, like they're just doing all sorts of stuff. There's fish people. There's, I think, a bear coming. There's tigers that are like proper tigers that I think y'all talked about.
Yeah.
So I'm like just intrigued by the phenomenon of this like unlicensed property that has like a bunch of different companies putting stuff out, and they're all, here's the clincher is that like they're really good toys. They're not like the sculpts are crazy, the paint is crazy, like they mess with articulation because these are very different body types. If you look at that like tiger leg, and so I'm into it. So I've been putting a lot of money into gray market goods, I guess.
Jshot, what do you think, man?
I actually haven't seen this before. This thing's pretty awesome looking. It reminds me of the what was the other one that we got? The Master Wang. That one that came out.
Oh, right.
Was that last year? Yeah,
that was that Fury Toys? Master Union? I forget which one.
Fury Master Union.
Yeah, they used to call me that back in high school.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You were the Master Wang, Chamba's a Dom, and Brick is a furry. So we're good. Yeah. He's into all those animals. We get it. It's cool. No shame. It's 2024. You guys love who you love. But he's really cool looking. I don't have a place for him here. But I can appreciate him in the sculpts for sure. That second head sculpt that you have that showed, that's pretty awesome.
I think these are 2 different figures.
Oh, they're 2 completely different figures? Oh.
I think so.
No, they're not. It's the same shoulder. It's a different head.
Oh yeah, but you know how like they do the orcs and then they give them different clothes?
Yeah,
it's very World of Warcraft. There's like there's a basic like woman elf buck, and then they're shoving it with different armors and selling them as, I just assume, but I don't know for sure. But that's a lot of extra gear.
Yeah,
if you look at his stuff.
It is a lot of gear. Yeah. Those swords look badass too. So,
I don't know.
I got no.
You might be right though. It might be the same figure.
Yeah.
We will find out soon.
Or will we? That's the thing. They just show up and
they just show up. Yeah.
They just show up. I believe like all the armor actually comes off too, right?
So
because they like to they want to utilize the body as much as they can. So it wouldn't be a shocker if you see the same body, maybe a different head, different deco.
A white tiger.
Yeah, white tiger. You can get, inverted ones if you want even as well. That would be neat. But yeah, same bodies.
Yeah, these look like they'll move really nicely. I have one of the orcs, I think. You said like, is it? They were also Mithril.
Mithril's another company that does it. Hero Toys also
Memory
does
Toys,
one.
right?
Memory Toys. This is Memories. So there's too many.
There's so many. I mean, I'm already in for the turtles. Why not throw in a tiger? Yeah. No, this looks really cool.
Yeah. No. Awesome. Chamba, what do you think, man?
I think these look wicked. In a way, I'm so glad that I'm not like super big into collecting anything of like the fantasy type realm. Otherwise, I'd be in even more trouble than I already am. It'd be more difficult to be selective when there's so many options. But for those that are into this type of stuff, you got so many options. Whether it be licensed or unlicensed or original, from a lot of the independent domestic ones, or a lot of the third party ones. So yeah, these look too nice. A lot of the stuff that was shown during that weekend was it's almost overwhelming. There was just too many things.
Yeah.
So this is this one stands out. This is one of the standouts for sure. Lago?
Yeah, no, I have like 2 of the orcs from like Memory Toys in them, and the quality on these figures is amazing. And I'm not like a World of Warcraft person or anything, but they're so good. The sculpt, the paint, the armor, the quality of the plastic, the joints, how they feel, the heaviness of the figure. So this one I like a lot. I like the way it looks. My issue is that I'm kind of like Jshot purging / like slowing down, and I don't have room in my collection to jump in on this. But I do appreciate it, and I do think it looks great. And every single time we keep seeing one of these like companies doing these like animal type of characters, they keep getting better, dude.
Yeah,
they just keep getting better.
They do.
I saw one. I don't know what it was. It was an actual tiger.
Yeah.
That thing looks badass. That thing.
See, what's funny? Like, there's 2 companies doing an actual tiger. Though. That's the thing where it's like, which one is this?
It's like the lion. Like
Yes,
that lion, that bluish lion, dude. Like they had so many of them. So
the Azure lion, it's so that's also a Warcraft thing. That tiger, and so people are like, "This is great. It's just a tiger," but then there's the armor that makes it. It's actually from World of Warcraft, but I think it's what is it like Fury Toys and Fish Toys or something. There's the 2 companies.
Fish.
And like they're both great, but they're very similar looking. So again, it's this kind of thing where it's like they're really going after this World of Warcraft thing. And I don't know, at some point I kind of do wonder, like, are people buying it? Like, I actually don't even know if actual World of Warcraft people know they exist.
We forget that like Warcraft is massive in China.
International, right?
So if this is like, if they can't get the license there, they can produce whatever they want technically, and they're just given more options. Like if you hop onto the Discord, there's like a section called fantasy figures, and there's we're just bombarded with images where it's like, which company is this, which company is that, and it's like it's almost like, is that the same company? It's not. If you look carefully, it's like, that one's slightly different, sculpted differently, the articulation is slightly different, the armor's different, and it's like, oh, you can remove the armor, and it's like, cool, now you can just have a giant saber-toothed cat if you want.
So shout out to a couple of people that just showed up. We have KJ Smith, Rick Jones. I already said. Scruffy Nerd had a great idea. Maybe they could do Motu repaints, Battle Cat and Panther.
Yeah.
My man Rick Dom, what's up? And we got Erwin Papa, and where's the other KJ? What's up, KJ? I am super thrilled to be here. I'm excited.
Nice.
No chewing.
And no chewing.
No chewing. Yeah, he just popped in. What's up? No chewing.
No chewing.
But I think that's a great idea. Doing like a Motu repaint on those tigers, like that'd be sick.
I'm just wondering, like, how big Motu is in Asia, enough so that they would actually do a version themselves, as opposed to like, a customize that you'd have to do, something that they would just release on their own. I wonder, because it'd make things easier.
Yeah, like another thing, I always think about this. Like right now, we're getting bombarded with this stuff, but if this stuff came out back in the day, like COVID days, where like everybody was getting like those, like anything Mezco would drop, you would go crazy, and it would just be like a head on top of like around the body. Like these things would be like flying out off the shelves, man, because now we just have so many. It's just and everybody, all their space is it's been taken away because everybody's been collecting for a while.
For real.
But like back in the day, when it was getting hot, like this would sell like crazy.
To your point, man, like there's so much dropping. Like, dude, I forgot about that blue lion until we started talking about it, and now I'm sitting here going, "Wait, when is that shipping? Did we pay for that already?" Like I just forgot about it. I mean, we're still, what is it? Muff Toys, the Citizen of Tomorrow or Metropolis?
Right, yeah.
Clark Kent, right?
2 years.
Which blue lion did you get? There was like
Zuri lion, and then
I got the one with the throne. I know I got the one with the throne.
Which one? They both had thrones.
They both had
I have no idea.
Noda did one, and Fury Toys did one.
And was it bloody?
I didn't get the bloody. I did not get the bloody. No, I didn't go brutal.
Because they actually both had bloody versions.
Yeah,
so
I didn't go brutal.
Oh wait, no. Fury Planet didn't have the bloody version. They had the stone version.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that's
Oh, no,
insane.
and
Like
it goes
there's so
down.
many things, man.
Yeah.
And then like the when you start talking about the orcs, like it's hard to even like tell which one is which, dude.
Yep.
It's like this one
Yeah,
has red armor and this one doesn't. This one has a ponytail. This one doesn't. It's like okay.
Because you've got the Not Storm collectibles one. You've got the
Right.
hero one. We got which is Mithril. You've got the hero toys on, which looks slightly more stylized, and it's too many.
And
too
what
many.
doesn't help is because you said I think the Fury Planet, but it's like it's actually Fury Toys, Fury Planet, and
Fury
it's
Planet,
like
Maestro Union.
It's
all like the same.
It all like
goes
like this in your brain as far as
it's not fun.
It's a trip. But I will say when this stuff started happening, like when 5K was there, and like when it's the D20 Wolf, when the D20 Wolf came out, and I was like, you know what? Here's like this company overseas who's doing this wolf. No one's doing these big steeds. This is never going to happen again. Let me get this one. Like here I am now. It's like there's a griffin, there's a tiger. It's like,
but at least it's not another wolf, right? At least it's not another wolf.
It's like here's a boar. It was like I thought it was like I could spend the money because it's never going to happen again. What a rare thing. And then
it's gotten crazy with everything. Like I remember early Dragon Ball third party stuff. It was like a head sculpt or like a hair sculpt. It was like just a hair. And you're like, oh my gosh, look at that hair. And now it's just like every day there's a new third party Dragon Ball like head sculpt and this and that. Just, like,
I'm gonna give more credit to these guys than a lot of the Dragon Ball stuff, because the Dragon Ball stuff, they definitely take the engineering that SH is already doing, whereas these ones it's like straight from scratch. You know what I mean?
It's crazy cool too. Like
and on that note, credit to these folks, because if you've ever, I don't know if folks play Warcraft, but if you actually look at the art style and art direction of that game, it's very different actually. Like the proportions are different. They tend to be a little bit blockier because I think of the engine and stuff. So they're also like doing some level of a lot of interpretation in terms of what these would look like in a more sort of either illustrated or even in some cases photorealistic stuff. So there's a lot of really cool things happening, and that's what trips me out, because all of this for like an unlicensed venture, and then I again look at what the licenser's doing, and I'm like,
you're like, what are you doing?
Like a weird way.
What are you doing?
I'm with Sonic Rockman X. I wish they would do Bloody Roar characters. Like Bloody Roar would be so
It'd
sick.
be great.
What's up, Duarte Studios? What's up, man?
Yo.
All right.
Who's next?
Who's next? Real quick. I just looked up that lion. We ordered that, or it was going up for pre-order October 22nd of last year was the first time. So
about a year.
Yeah, a year's not bad. I mean, we have to think about it. It's like they're third-party companies. It's going to take about a year and a half, maybe 2 years possibly.
Unless you're that third-party company that's doing that 1/6 Andrew Garfield head sculpt, that it's been about like 2 years and it hasn't shown up.
I remember that one.
I have a deposit on that thing and it still hasn't shown up.
Well, it'll show up eventually.
I will say though that like the Joy Toy Turtles, people are getting in hand already, and I feel like we only talked about that in June.
Yeah, because Joy Toy, when they show it, it's done.
Okay.
That's what they do. Like it's nice.
Like the McFarlane.
Pretty much. Companies these days are like, I know people are waiting for like pre-orders and certain things. I think companies now they want to put the pre-order when they know that the item is going to ship soon. So that way it's like, oh sure, you've seen the prototypes and whatnot like last year, but you know, calm down. It's when the pre-order's up, you're going to get them figures even sooner. But yeah, with Joy Toy, they definitely have their that they show their stuff up sooner. Oh, look who's here!
Oh, Shady! Are we doing that bad of a job that you're like,
Who read it on us? Who read it on us?
Okay, my job is done here. Peace out, everybody.
All right, have a good night, Lago.
What's up, Cheney? Where you
What's
at,
up, guys? How's everybody doing? I am in a location where I'm maxing and relaxing. I just woke up from a nap.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got some sun.
Okay.
Okay. Look at
You're in
you.
a better place.
Rub it
See
in.
Mario
Rub
there?
it in.
Yeah, rub it in.
Yeah, I'm in a better place.
He's so relaxed right now. He's like, I'm in a relaxed place. And he just
in-
pauses for like 10 minutes.
Do I have lag?
No. You're
have
so relaxed
Lago.
that you just.
You have Lago. That's
Yeah.
it. Everything will be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheney,
Cool.
You want to pick next for us?
Yeah, pick, Cheney.
Oh, let me see here. Hold on. Hopefully we don't get dinged for the Bluey song in the background right now.
I don't even hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. All right. I probably have to refresh the page.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That should be our hot. That should be our hot seat song.
You really want to get dinged?
Yeah, every single episode.
Every single episode.
Yeah.
Did you guys already talk about the Wolverine?
We don't know.
No. Let's talk.
We did not.
All right. Let me give my 2 cents on it for a second here, and then I got to skedaddle. I just wanted to hop in real quick and say what's up to everybody.
Cool.
Is this from the same people that have been doing the more affordable 1/6?
Yeah. This is Hono Studio, yes.
Hono Studios. It's the same exact figure with a different head sculpt.
And I just got that figure too.
And now you can get this.
That's a really nice head sculpt.
It's really good.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, is this Silvestri mixed with Jim Lee, kind of?
I'm thinking it's that, dude.
Yeah.
Silvestri, Jim Lee mix type of thing.
I would agree with that. I like how the sculpt on there makes it look like it's actual leather on the mask. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the tint of blue in the hair.
Hair. I think
that's what I've always liked. Yeah.
I think that's like one of my favorite parts. How when the light shines, you could see that blue, and that's how they in the comics they would always ink it with a little bit of blue and black. Yeah. And I think they have like the perfect shade where it looks black in some cases, but when the light hits, it has a nice blue to it.
Yeah, you can see them there. You see little highlights.
Heck yeah. As cool as this looks, it's probably a pass for me, but I do think it looks awesome. It does look really, really cool.
Yeah.
I will say that you would probably enjoy this 1/6, like one of the Wolverines. If it's the brown.
Don't you dare try and sell me on these 1/6.
He's trying to enable you right now, dude. Come on.
Do you want me to show, Machu? It's the wrong show.
I can take it out of the box if you want.
No, leave it in.
You don't need to convince him.
Machu, which one did you get? The yellow or the brown?
I got the yellow.
Cool.
The brown one came out after the yellow one was ordered for me. So
yeah, and it was like more. It was limited too.
Right.
They were like super. They went quick.
All right. Well, I'm gonna skedaddle. I just want to drop in real quick and say what's going on, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. So I will let you guys have the rest of the show. Brick something. What's up? Hello and goodbye, my friend.
Yeah, take care, man. Relax, enjoy.
All right. You guys have a great night. I'll talk to you all later.
Later.
Okay, special guest appearance by the boss.
Snuck right in.
Just wanted to show us. He just wanted to show us that he's around. He's like, I'm watching.
Yeah,
he wanted to make sure that somebody picked the Wolverine.
That was no nap he was taking. He was watching the whole time.
No. Napping with one eye open.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this Wolverine? I want to talk about this Wolverine. This Wolverine is cool. What do you guys think? Brick, what do you think?
What I think it's amazing. You already hit it with that. The head sculpt is the thing that shines for me, like the detail in the hair and just everything. Especially on the backside. It's kind of like what I was saying with how they interpret things, right? Like I grew up reading this character and I've always been curious, how does that hair work in that like cowl? And then what happens? So kind of seeing those wings kind of like extend behind his hair in the back is neat. 1/6 though, like is definitely just not something that I can do even if I wanted. But I have been kind of on the hunt for like some X representation on my shelf. So I'm looking for like that perfect Wolverine and a couple of other key characters. But I think it was Rick. Well, not this version, but Rick said like I hope somebody shrinks this down. I would look at that because the sculpt is really, really good. The only thing that like trips me out a little bit is there's a ton of like detail and realism in the hair and everything, and you see it in the arms. And then when you get to the soft goods, there's something that happens with that fabric that like because it lacks the detail. Like if this were
it has texture
drawing,
texture on it,
right. If you look at the Silvestri drawings, or like they would have like all sorts of detail lines and to like communicate something in that, the muscles and everything. So there's just something about that that's messing with my brain. Like when I go from the plastic parts, the armor, like what do you call those pauldrons, I guess, those shoulder things. And then you like look at the arms like, oh, and then there's just ultimately it's like dude in spandex, I guess is kind of what it reads, which is what it would be. But I don't know. That said, it's amazing. I don't know. That's in 2024 when I look at the toys that come out now, I'm like,
yeah, it's bad.
I see people get angry about stuff, and I was like, man, do you know the toys that I grew up with? Like,
yeah, it went great.
It's amazing stuff.
Jshot, what do you reckon?
Dude, I think it looks great. And I really like the head sculpt. I like the sculpt of the hands too. There's something about them that just like they look good. And the claws. I'll be honest with you, the claws feel a little long, but
they do.
I mean, if that's going after a certain style, it's going after a certain style. I don't 1/6, but he is pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. So, honestly, if this was like came with a masked head, might have swayed me a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like it's awesome to have that. The face sculpt is awesome, but to just have an unmasked Wolvie feels off to me.
Sure.
Just to me. So I understand it, but yeah.
Machu?
I'm fine with mine.
Okay.
No, honestly, like if you missed out on this one, that is a good one to get.
Yeah.
So these surprisingly move really well for 1/6 figures.
How are the arms? I know they're like seamless arms, right?
They're seamless, but they get a good range. I mean, like, look at that.
Dang, all right. And the elbow
is there
doesn't
like
look
a folding in that?
It doesn't look bizarre either. Yeah.
It doesn't look bizarre on the actual like skin when you bend it. It feels like it is double jointed inside.
Okay. Interesting.
And it has a nice ratchet, so that way, when you're posing it, it stays in place. The rest of the body is plastic though.
Yeah.
That's good,
but
though,
it moves
right?
really well. Like surprisingly, like the torso moves a lot.
Good crunch, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got a good
I like the fabric that they used.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going to hinder it too much.
Or it's going to get loose. Like it doesn't look like...
Yeah.
Chamba,
it fits over the muscles really nicely too. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you can still see a lot of the muscle definition.
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like Mezco sometimes lacks.
Oh yeah. Because again, it's the thickness of the material. That's you have to scale that down as well, and not just the the size of the figure itself.
And the other thing about this one, it comes with 3 mouth plates, so you could interchange.
All right.
Okay, interesting.
But what do you think?
I think this is one of the best unmasked head sculpts I've seen on the character. It doesn't, whatever scale this is, they've captured. Like, I think the thing about doing comic style for me is that it's always going to be difficult because there's so many depictions of comics, right? You can't just say comic style and then say a blanket statement, right? Every artist has their own depiction of the character, but because this one kind of mixes, like you were saying, Silvestri, there's a bit of Jim Lee in this. It's just, it represents a general comic for me, and I think this might be one of my favorite unmasked Logan head sculpts I've seen. It does kind of suck though, because to buy this, you're essentially just buying it for the head sculpt, because the figure is the same as the one that Machi was holding, but you don't have multiple head sculpts with this, or multiple unmasked ones, whereas the masked one, you have the swappable mouth section, so you can still have the expressions and whatnot. So it's almost like, I wish you would have just released a head pack,
right? And I feel like this is like just a secondary release, but 100%. Also they cut the suit at the neck. So
because you've got for sure. So there is some slight differences between this one and the one that you have, but no, I think this one looks absolutely fantastic. When I saw the photos a few hours ago, I was like, that head sculpt is. I know somebody in the chat was like, hopefully someone can like shrink this down.
Rick,
I would. That'd be wicked, because the head sculpt is fantastic on this one. Lago, what do you reckon?
So I think it looks amazing. I like the head sculpt because they did something with Wolverine that is hard to do, where sometimes people make Wolverine look way too ugly, and sometimes they make him look way too pretty.
Yeah.
And this is a nice,
I get
a
that.
nice
Yeah.
in between. It's a perfect
Yeah,
in
yeah.
between. In my case, I'm kind of like, I'm in a weird situation because like I got the brown one, right? And I have the Mondo Tiger Stripe 1/6.
Okay.
And then I have an Old Man Logan 1/6. So it's kind of like,
Do you need this one,
it's
right?
too much.
Yeah,
But
you've got a
the
lot
head-
of Logans already.
The whole head sculpt looks really awesome. I would have preferred if they would have done like a civilian closed body,
Dude.
Yes.
like with that head sculpt,
Yeah.
Yeah. And with like a cigar or something. Like awesome.
Cool.
Like I feel like then I'd be like, no doubt about it. But now that it's like it's kind of the same figure I already have. Obviously, I have a different suit, but like I already have the yellow suit in another line. But I really like the head sculpt. I
They
really
could have
like
done Outback Logan, where it's just the tank top and
the hair is one of my favorite parts. Like how they have that sheen, that blue and that black. So it's tough. I really do like it, and I have a feeling since they did this, since they just re-released the figure with the head, they're gonna come out with this head again, or with the mouth open or smiling or something on a different body, or with the brown suit now, or maybe, or the X-Force, or like I said, I think a civilian clothes would be
civilian
so
could be
awesome.
cool. Yeah, especially if they do that like with the cigar, that could be really.
I think it'd look cool to use like what is it? Not Night of the Sentinels. The one the Days of Future Past, but with the regular like that. But it is tempting. It's really cool, and I really like what they did with that head sculpt. It's just again, I feel like you're getting the same body, you're getting a different head sculpt, was great, but like there's not even no facial expressions as well. Like if you would put another expression. So I feel like this is kind of them testing the waters, kind of like a cash grab here, and they're going to come out with something else using this head sculpt.
And what's the price point on this?
175-ish around. Okay. Which isn't bad for 1/6 figure.
Right. Yeah.
I've been spoiled by 3-0 though.
Yeah.
Like, they've got multiple heads with figures, a bunch of accessories, and it's still cheaper than 170. So it's like, I don't know. This is dope. Don't get insane.
But like, and then the regular release, like Macho said, it came with a different facial expressions you could put.
How many did you say, Macho? Was it 3?
3 plates.
Yeah, that's three plates. Like here, you're getting the head sculpt, but you're not getting any differences in the face. So.
I think Lago, you brought up a great point in regards to like if this was just a civilian look with his head sculpt, that would be so much better.
I'll add another Wolverine 1/6 Wolverine. I don't care. Like that.
Then that can accompany the one that Machu does have.
Right.
If you wanted to do a head swap too,
or even the brown suit.
Right. Yeah.
And the brown suit. Yeah. Machu, you're gonna get this? It seems like you would.
This one? No, because I'm saving the money for Iron Man.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah, that one looks so damn good.
And they're gonna do the same. Tony Stark unmasked head.
That's
gonna be like, oh, come on, man.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like just an accessory pack.
If they would do it on a stealth suit, that'd be cool. Like
I might as well get a 3D printed head of Logan at that scale.
That's true.
And just paint it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What is going on? Right.
I don't know.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
So we're done? Oh, okay.
We can keep going.
In the hour.
Shane's not here. Let's keep going. Let's get them
viewers here. Let's keep going.
I didn't pick one. I don't think Lago.
All right. Okay.
Not you didn't pick one. Lago didn't pick. Chamba.
InArt level of.
Come on, the inmates are running the asylum. Let's go. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
He's gonna show up again, guys.
Yeah. Fine.
Guys, time's up.
Time's up.
Guys,
what are you guys doing?
I just woke up from another nap. It's time to go.
All right, Machu, pick one.
Let's go with that Batman.
This one right here?
Batchy, man.
The Batman. That one.
InArt?
Yeah. As KJ Smith would say, InArt.
InArt.
Is it more Fig? Is it InArt? I mean, it is InArt, but are they? Yeah, it's confusing how they were going to release it.
Very curious on how this will move, and depending on like how soft the body is, the plastic. Because if it's very like stiff plastic, it won't move as much as you want it to.
Right.
Like if it was maybe a softer plastic, like maybe like Storm, you can get a lot of range out of the soft body, soft torso, and the soft pelvis area, because then it won't bunch up the plastic. but it looks incredible. And I heard that these are supposed to be under $100.
That was the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the goal. I'd love to, I think just they're showing off so many things. I want to know when they're finally going to put one up for pre-order. But then again, they might be the whole thing where it's like, we'll put up the pre-order when we know we're going to get this out soon. So,
yeah.
And shout out to Mario 796
Oh,
in the house.
Look at that.
Our friend over there, resurrected.
Putting in that overtime.
He's like, yeah, in overtime. I'm in it. I'm about it.
Yeah, let's go. Indeed. Pick something.
Man.
What are your thoughts?
I'm actually really intrigued by what InArt's doing. And what was the other Morphigs, right? MOR.
Morphig is InArt. It's just
them,
the
right?
name. It's the name of their. I guess it's the name of their 112 line.
Okay, so this is a Morphig. Yeah, they showed a bunch of stuff at that. So like I was again into the weirdo kind of more fantasy stuff. Aren't they doing the Black Myth Wukong? Is that
They
them?
are.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
It's
right?
within here too. No. They've got a 161, but they've also got
112.
They've got a one like it's in. Wait, it's.
But like across all of them.
Right,
so
right.
like I'm also curious like Machi about like how does that thing move? How does it work? Because I don't know anything about these. So then I'm looking at these and I'm really into what they're doing. Again, it's weird. Like we were in a place where I would love a Sun Wukong figure, and it just sort of like okay, well maybe. And now it's like McFarlane and Batman, like everybody's or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everybody's
It was a Noda Studios came out with one first.
Noda showed one off too, but then they're also doing more ones. There's Fury doing some.
The Four Horsemen did one too. Yeah,
They did two. They had a gold one too, the Super Saiyan version. Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, like one of the like biggest video games is like Black Myth. But I'm really curious about how all these 112 InArt Morphigs work. And so I look at them and I'm trying to like kind of see where are the joints, and I can't like this one. I really couldn't totally wrap my head around what's happening. But I think it looks great. I'm not in the market for a Batman, particularly this Batman, but it's undeniably cool looking. I do wonder what it does. Like, do you guys have a sense of where it moves?
Sure. I mean, if you look at the hip, you can see the cut right there. I can't zoom into the image right now, but you see the actual joint where the elbow is too. So it's like it's smart where they've engineered it.
They're like hiding.
About articulation is like just because you have the point there doesn't mean it's going to move that well, right?
Sure.
Like Storm Collectibles is a great like Storm Collectibles. All the points of articulation are in the right spots, except the range limits where how it can move. So I'm curious to see what the limitations are with these things also. Jshot, what do you reckon?
Dude, first off, I didn't realize this was 112. I thought it was 1.6. So when I saw that it was 1.6, I was out. Now that I'm seeing it's 112. Because I'm assuming it's supposed to be modeled after the Arkham Knight games, because that's
correct.
And it's, dude, like I would say the Arkham games are probably, the Arkham games are probably like top 3 Batman for me. Right, like you think animated series, 89 Batman, and then this, like
this one's Origins though.
Oh yeah, this one's Origins.
Okay, all right, it's Origins, but it's still like it still leaves us to think that there's gonna be more coming out.
I think they are working on Arkham Knight Batman
or Arkham Knight, or what was the first game though that came out? Why can't I think of? Was it just called Batman?
No, it was called
Gotham
Arkham.
Knight. It was called Arkham. I feel like Arkham Knight was
Asylum.
the one with Arkham Asylum. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. So the fact
only one I played.
Oh really? Dude, I opened up Arkham Knight today, the Revoltech for the first time, probably 3 years sitting there, and I was like, damn, I want to go back and play this game.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, I know. I said thank you when you gave it to me. Relax, chill, take a chill pill. Sheesh.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Yeah. I replied you. But I think it looks great, and I know that they had that event, right? Because didn't 1/6 Shooter and Work More or Less go?
Yeah,
an event in SDCC. Yeah, and they were blown away.
They had an event outside of the actual convention itself, because there was a lot of the product that they had there weren't licensed yet for the United States, so that they were just showcasing a lot of it there, and they had a majority of these ones actually there in presentation.
Yeah. And I agree with Panchis. The Origins is underrated. So
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So yes, I could be in, depending on price point.
Mm-hmm. I'm on that boat too. I think that this Batman look, especially, I think it looks phenomenal here.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really, really curious about the range of articulation, like because, like Rick something said, like it's hard to see where the points are. They're there. It's just because they're there, I want to see what the range is going to be. And a lot of these are displayed in a way where they're not really showcasing too much range, I suppose. A lot more subtle, like this one. He's got a bit of, but then how much more? Like, is there a thigh cut and everything? The one here that they did show that has is this one right here. So I think this is a smart way to actually display this character. But is every other character going to move like this one? And price point for me is going to be like this one here. No idea how he's going to move, because how soft is the plastic going to be around his waist? Right. Is it going to limit all the leg articulation at all? With Wukong himself, sure, it's a soft goods up top, but he's got that skirt piece. Yeah. What are the joints there? You know what I mean? Like, how is there going to be range so that his legs can actually move and whatnot? But these things look phenomenal, and I'm really curious about the release, the price point. Not even so much the scale, because if it's 112, then it's usually import companies tend to be decent with scaling. But price point, articulation, and releases is going to be a factor. Lago, thoughts?
I think the Batman looks really cool. Did they take some liberties with the design, or does it look like that in
That's how it looked in Origins.
It's Origins,
yeah. Origins, because the head usually in those Arkham and Origin games that they have like a specific design or style for the face. Yeah, and here I'm seeing a little bit more of like I don't know, it doesn't look like that to me compared to the other games. But I never really went in depth with Origins, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna move like everybody's saying. From what I see, the paints look amazing. Especially like on that thigh, the armor thigh part, like that is the part that gets me all the time. It's InArt, so if you're judging it by your 1/6 stuff, their figures are at like top notch, top of the line. So you might get something like that, but again, it depends on what collector they're going for. Are they going for the collector that's going to display it on their display case? So they're going to go for the collector that wants to take photographs and move it like crazy. We don't know yet, so it all depends. But they do look great, and I can't wait to see what this is all about. And the price point is interesting. Less than $100 for these.
If they can maintain that $100 price point, right? I'm really curious.
Like, look at that Catwoman. That looks like a mini Hot Toys right there. Like that. Dude, that's crazy.
The Christian Bale head sculpt is ridiculous.
One of the best ones.
It doesn't make sense for a 112 scale. So.
Dude, you know how many times Hot Toys did this Christian Bale Batman, dude? It's just like over this.
You have a better idea of the articulation scheme on this Batman.
You do, you
can see the double jointed elbows there, right? Those shoulder pads probably are like flexible, so you could go up. You can see the hips. There's a thigh cut there too.
Yep, there's a thigh underneath right there. Yep.
So it looks like they're going for articulation here, man. So if this is anything like the other ones, then they're gonna move.
I also like how they really. Sorry, go.
No, go.
I like how they do the actual cape. It looks like the cape drapes above the shoulder. Like, it doesn't look like it's. I'm curious to see if they can maintain that with the actual releases.
I'm going back to the paint, man. Like, they added that little rustic yellow.
Yep, right there, the bronze
stuff. Bronze. That stuff is only being added to the new Hot Toys Batman. Batman. What is it? Batman Joker movie, whatever it's called, the Dark Knight movie. So like the new updated Hot Toys one has that. The old ones don't even have that. So it's cool that they're going in depth with the paint too. Like, for sure, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's my pick. I'm gonna pick. I know what I'm gonna pick. I'll pick that. SH Figuarts.
Son of a.
Yeah, you still get to make something afterwards. You get to talk about it now. Still. All right, so this is 40th anniversary. More information. V Jump is, I think, later this month. This is based off of one of the original Dragon Ball illustrations that Toriyama did, and this looks phenomenal. I think it's priced at 11,000 yen, which is about like $80, something like that.
Mhm.
It's a no-brainer. It's instant pickup. There's been a few things floating around where you could see some height comparisons. So yeah, it's a makeshift one. You compared the base with the actual figure and the GT Goku. It's got a larger head, which I think is kind of a smarter thing that they're doing. They did that with the San Diego Comic-Con Goku. I know you don't. It's very subtle where his head is slightly larger, but it really gives the illusion of his size. And in the end of the day, for me at least, so long as he's going to be shorter than the original Dragon Ball Goku release, I'm going to be satisfied. They've got all the the chunky features on this one, so I'm really looking forward to this release. Break something?
I don't do much Dragon Ball at all, but I love the art. I actually kind of was more familiar with the manga back in the day than the cartoon, and I love that. Is this more like the manga style than the
100%.
animation?
100%.
Okay, because it's got like that, like the face, the energy of this thing, and that dragon in particular, the way that dragon's head is, and the design of like all these little details. Totally captures that. I dig it, but it's not something that I get, but it's pretty amazing. It's cool. I want to see the color too, because the manga is slightly different.
Yeah, it's a little like more pale in a sense. Like
it's gonna be like muted. A pale orange. Yeah.
Do they do that when they do the toys? Will they mimic that fully, or will they?
They could. We don't know what their plan is for this one.
Okay.
But like originally, like the SH Figuarts line was based off the manga colors.
Yeah. So they were pale, then they went vibrant.
They went pale, and then they went super vibrant with the premium color, which was like, what is this? This looks like the American version where everything's like super contrasted,
super vibrant. Then, it's like no.
Yeah.
And now they're going.
Now they toned it down. Yeah.
Jshot.
I yield my time to the representative from Lagoland. Yeah, I mean it looks cool. I love that you guys love it. It's just not for me. Yeah,
makes sense. Machu?
Yeah, another Goku to my collection, but this one I like the facial expression. It looks really
Machu, cool. Could you restate that but sound like General Grievous, please?
Another Goku to my collection.
Ooh, another Goku to my collection. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Says the turtle guy.
Yeah.
Who has to buy 4 at a time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm broke.
I'm right there with you. Damn it. Yeah, but I might pick this up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lago.
Yeah, man. I've been waiting for something like this for so long. I've talked to Chamba, to everybody about it. I want SHF to dig deeper into the artistic side of things, the artistic designs of characters. So like when early Goku was drawn by Toriyama, he was very, very chunky, and he had almost like a triangular body where it's thinner up top and it started getting wider. And
like a burrito,
and bigger head, and the bigger head, like and I love the chunky arms. Like if you look at this image here, like you see the GT Goku with those skinny arms, and you see the chunky arms. That's so early Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
and I've been waiting for even how the hair pulls back. It doesn't just go to the side. It's perfect, man. I've been waiting for something like this for a while, and I can't wait to see if they continue doing things like this, like the tournament Goku when like before Z, with the Piccolo when he's fighting Piccolo, like when he's kind of like thin and he has his feet out. And I've been waiting for stuff like this for a while, man. And they're slowly getting there. Even with that San Diego Goku, that head sculpt is pure. It's opening, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
And now they're doing bodies, not just heads, bodies.
Exactly.
So all they need now is Super Battle Collection packaging, and I'm good. Like I've been waiting for Super Battle Collection packaging.
That one you keep in box, right?
Oh man, I'd buy 2 open box.
Nice. Keep
Barefoot Goku, baby. Yeah,
dude. That one is a no-brainer. No-brainer.
Oh my gosh, it's just I can't wait. I can't wait for them to, and the expressions they're coming out with now. If you look at that dragon, I just noticed from these pictures. It's a statue, but if you look at the bottom of that jaw area, I wonder if that moves a little bit.
Maybe.
There is a little.
I'm
bit
also
of a
actually
theme there.
glad that it's a statue. I know people are like, it should be articulated. I'm like, I don't need the dragon to be articulated, man.
Dude,
Just
I
makes
have that
us worry about.
Shenron.
Yeah,
It's been in the
a pain.
same pose
Exactly.
for the longest
Exactly.
time, and it has all these weird articulation things.
Like if you make it have, if you can make his head move and his jaw move, fantastic.
I wonder if they're gonna go with the green or the blue, because I know sometimes Toriyama made it blue.
All right. Well, on the illustration, it's green.
It's green, yeah. Maybe,
Yeah. But that could be a con
Comic-Con.
exclusive. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I like the blue. It's something different, you know.
Yeah,
But
for sure. For sure.
beautiful, beautiful piece.
All right, Lago, select.
That was my pick. I'm done. Let's. I don't know. Let's go Samurai Pizza Cats. Why not?
Okay, this one right here.
Yeah. So this is from YOLO Park, known for their Transformer stuff. So this is kind of out of nowhere. The thing that excites me the most about this is because every single time there's Samurai Pizza Cats figures, they're always super expensive, and it's not a license or a brand that I'm willing to spend too much on. Mm-hmm. It's more like maybe $60. That's how far I would go with this. And YOLO Park's usually very affordable with most of their figures. So I'm excited to see the price on this, and I know they're going to come out good. I don't know if they're going to have articulation or anything. They only showed this. I didn't really look too much into it, but knowing that YOLO Park has Samurai Pizza Cats, I'm excited because that means affordable, and that means maybe I'll have something of Samurai Pizza Cats for my shelf. Yeah. Like, and that's that. And again, I don't care if the scale's big or small. I just want something to represent them. You know?
Break something.
This is totally not. I remember seeing it back in the day, but I've just only heard you guys talk about it, and I've heard about how expensive that there's one that's out there that's super pricey. So I only know YOLO Park from like the Megatron that I have. Are these also like, is everything they do a model kit, or is that just something they had to do for Transformers to get?
That's something that they generally do. A lot of it, it's labeled as model kit, but they're more like builder figs.
Yeah,
right.
This one is actually marked as AMK Pro, so it's similar to what they've been doing with the G1 Transformer.
Awesome, that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. This one's also listed as 110 scale, but then again, it's like, what exactly is that? Like, are they scaled to 110, or are they going to be, 7 inches tall?
I wonder if they're going to have like some die cast in it too, since it's kind of
maybe.
based on that.
Yeah, the MK Pro tend to do that. Then they've got the regular MK series, which is a little bit lighter. It's a more plasticky one, so we'll see what they do.
You blew my mind with a scale thing, because I'm now wondering, like, what size is a Samurai Pizza Cat in real life?
Exactly.
And we can't tell because like in the show, there's no humans in it, right?
There's no humans, but then you've got the foxes who are taller. So it's like, are you scaling to them? Are they supposed, like, when they say 110 scale, are they themselves 110 scale, or are they going to be scaled to 110 scale figures, which are 7 inches tall? So
you know what kills me? I'm looking at this design and I'm like, yo, they always get, these Japanese companies always get me with the white and blue and red armor, like Mega Man X.
Dude, it's the best.
Like they always get me with that, man. It just always looks awesome. Put that thing on a cat, dude. They have it on a freaking cat. They have it on a cat, and I'm like, yo, this is awesome. Like it's insane. They know what they're doing over there. Those color combos are beautiful.
Jshot.
So, all right, I know nothing about this show, but follow me on this journey for a second. The 2012 Ninja Turtles, right? They always had those like knockoff shows when they were playing, and it was like a knockoff show of Star Trek. This feels like something Michelangelo would watch, like 100%, right? Like he would be watching Samurai Pizza Cat with Ice Cream Kitty next to him. So with that aspect alone, I might pick one up for a reasonable price.
Yeah. We need to articulate Ice Cream Kitty. Let's talk.
Oh God, yeah. Where is that? Like what's happening with that?
Like Ice Cream Kitty. My children. There's a song from that Turtles called the Ice Cream Kitty song, and my kids listen to that like every single day. To this day,
you get a 1-to-1 scale.
Oh my! I would get a 1-to-1 Ice Cream Kitty.
Ice cream. My kids always Ice Cream Kitty. Ice Cream Kitty. That song plays every single day in my house, dude.
The fact that he's not in the Ice Cream Kitty didn't come with Michelangelo in this pack.
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
But he's gonna go with the NECA one.
NECA. I'm just gonna get the NECA.
Oh yeah, he'll be with NECA. Yeah. He'll be with NECA. So yeah. So for that, I'm in.
Machu?
I have no idea what these are.
Oh.
And when
Look
you
at
said,
the armor and buy it. That's it. Look at the white and red and blue and buy it. It's just like the Ronin Warriors, the same thing. They put that white, blue, red
it is
armor on
tempting.
and it looks awesome. What Mega Man X, kitties, everything. It's just something about those colors. Man.
It is really tempting, but I'm gonna have to pass on these.
You can borrow mine. I mean, what more do you need? Samurais, pizza, and kitties. Like, we're in. Yeah, that's it. It's good.
There we go.
I'm in.
Okay.
When you pointed out the colors, my brain started trying to go through it, and it's kind of like some of the classic characters, right? I'm thinking like Sailor Moon and Gundam, and it's like, oh yeah, I just never put it together.
It's also identifiable as like hero colors, like main
Rick
guy
Hunter.
hero. Yes,
but even like even the positioning of the armor, there's always a shoulder, then the tight armor, and then the thin waist, and like it's always kind of the same thing, but it's always awesome. Like, it's so cool.
You're blowing my mind. I'm like, gotcha, man.
Yep.
Mark, or you're right. Okay,
it's all there.
Man, Beast Boy's got a great comment. If they're Mega Man size to mix with Jada.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Machu's buying it now. These are a no-brainer. Like Lago pointed out, there's been a handful now of releases for the Samurai Pizza Cats. However, most of them tend to be on the higher end of things. Die cast, super pricey. Not like they look fantastic, but I've always just been waiting. I was hoping for like Bandai or something like that to take it, but I'll take a Yellow Park AMK Pro. That's a no-brainer with their price point. If this is like priced around what their Transformers are, easy sell for me. Easy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm hopefully they do more than just speedy. And I'm sure, if it does well enough, like the Transformers are, they can churn them out more. But I am really curious about the heights. But at this point, too, I'm not super fussed about the height. Like, they don't really have to work with anything because they're kind of their own thing. I'll just throw them in the shelf. You know what I mean? So, this is a pickup for sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Is the character dueling or cross-eyed?
It's just how it's designed.
It's how it's designed.
Yeah. That's him looking forward. Yeah. Because if you actually put his pupils to the center, it just looks creepy.
It's crazy.
It's actually insane. So this is how it's supposed to look. Yeah.
It makes it cute and like.
Yes, exactly.
So have the crazy eyes, like.
Okay. So we've all covered it then. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was a great episode of what Omega Weapon 13 has called it Overtime Assemble. Overtime Assemble. Thank you, Weapon 13. I like that name. Overtime Assemble.
I like it.
Sorry, Chin.
He comes back from another nap.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're still on. Huh?
Shut it down. Yeah.
Over to this StreamYard now. Like,
so
roll over minutes.
Where can we follow you?
You can check me out on YouTube, Brick Something, and on Instagram at brick.something. Those are the main places.
Cool. Jshot?
You can find me on Between Two Sentinels tomorrow at 8 p.m. on the Matchutoy YouTube channel with the one and only Matchutoy. That way, not going that way. Or you can get me at jshot_820 on Instagram.
Lovely. Machu.
Yeah, what Jshot said. We have a show on Wednesday.
Okay.
And you can also follow me on Instagram under Matchutoy.
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord. Chatmigos Assemble on Tuesday, they're not dolls Thursday. Lago.
You can find me on Instagram, Lago_Figs, and YouTube, Lago_Figs. I have a video up of the new TK body torso for Goku. It's doing pretty well. Go check it out.
Nice.
And that concludes the episode of Overtime Assemble. I was about to say over 9,000 assembled.
Over 9,000 assembled.
Over! And I'm like, time! I just stopped. Thank you all for joining us. Brick Something, you were awesome. Jshot, Machu, love you guys. You guys are awesome. And Chamba,
thank you for having us.
You're the best.
Cheers for hosting.
Good job, Lago.
Thank you guys very much. And as always, Chatmigos. Assemble! That was fun.
Yo, what's a jet jaguar?